Excellent. So give me a second. Oh, wait. Uh, Abandon this. I found a YouTube link. So I think you can follow us. Yes. Sorry, you can hear me now, right? I can transmit in YouTube. Go to the GUC platform. Yes. All right. Can you hear me, Basant? No? Hello? Basant? No sound? Basant? Uh, Basant, I can hear you. Is it possible? I'm listening to somebody. Most likely it's you, Basant. But can you hear me in the YouTube video? I can hear myself in the video. Mai, are you listening to us? Mhm. So the question is if Mai can hear the streaming, excellent. So let's do the comments to Mai and everybody who wants to listen, and the rest, yeah, you can listen and pose your questions. Um, um, I think the result is fairly good. Um, Before we start discussing the yeah the design aspects of this, I think what you need to do is to get some technical stuff done first. um, I think this Rhino command, you need to start using blocks, okay, because this is making your file less, you cannot work with this anymore, it's too heavy. So instead of having groups uh, or isolated geometries, uh, these should all be blocks. That means they work as an AutoCAD block. You define only one unit and then you repeat it as many times as you wish. So the total uh, of your file is is lighter. So you, because this is really hard to move, I suppose it's 400 megabytes. So I'm guessing you cannot work much. You cannot design. You cannot think with this file the way as it is. So my advice to you first is, start using blocks. Go to YouTube, find some tutorials on Rhino blocks, find out how they work, and use them. It's going to make your life much, much easier. Then there's another thing in Rhino 6 that you can use. They're called work sessions. Work sessions are useful, for example, when you take geometry from another file. That means you can have the tiles on one file as blocks, you can have the columns on another file as blocks, and then you have a third file, a work session, where you can put everything together, and your file is going to be much more light and you can work with it. So it's going to make your life easier. Okay. And so that's regarding Rhino. Also, please organize your layers in a better way. Okay. Especially if you're going to share the file. I mean, even though you're not supposed, I mean, even though if you work for yourself, uh, just make sure that your layers have proper names or references, or find a way to organize your drawing, because this is a mess, and at some point it's going to be difficult for you to keep working on this as it is. You can have layers, you can have sub layers. That means you can have a big layer with a big piece of tile, and then sub layers with all the details in it. That means uh, you don't need to have this unorganized way. So we have layers and sub layers. Also, if you have a question, just ask me or find a tutorial on YouTube that can explain how layers and sub layers work. Again, this is quality of life. This is going to make your design and your life much easier if you do them now. um, Good. So if you have any questions, please